So good morning, everyone. As you can see, my background has changed. It's because I'm traveling for work, and I brought my little camera. Well, it's not my camera; it's my phone, right, with me. And I brought the book Essentialism to keep this Examine Life series going because I'm traveling for almost a week, and I didn't want to go a whole week without making some of these videos. So, for those who are new and following along, we're going through this book, Essentialism by Greg McKeown, one of my favorite leadership books. And today I was reminded why, as a leader, being able to provide the people that you lead clarity is so, so important. So you want to fight for clarity, you want to communicate and keep bringing clarity to the team and to the organization and to pretty much, every conversation. But what happens is we kind of mistake clarity for certainty. I don't actually pretend that I could predict the future, and I don't try to make promises that I can't keep. And so a lot of times leaders sometimes, they set visions and they make promises and they give lip service in hopes that the team will get rallied by that. But what I found in my practice of consulting and coaching a lot of executive leaders is to help them to keep going back to fight for clarity. Fight for clarity. What that means is what is clear today? What is the reality of today? And what needs to be done today? What is clear? What's our clear next step? Instead of keep making promises or creating lofty goals or setting out visions that are really more wishful thinking rather than really envisioned futures that's based upon what you see today and you see the trends happening. So what I wanted to do is just make a really quick video to stay consistent. And I'm in this chapter where he's talking about this concept called essential intent, which is really, a fancy way of saying purpose statement. But what I thought today was I'll share with you a quote that I kind of circled and highlighted just to kind of show you why it's actually really hard to articulate an essential intent. Creating an essential intent is hard. It takes courage, insight, and foresight to see which activities and efforts will add up to your single highest point of contribution. I'll stop there for a second. Single highest point of contribution is something that I always try to do as I've elevated in my leadership kind of responsibilities. I keep reminding myself what is the thing that only I can do, right? What is the highest point of contribution? Just because I can do it doesn't mean that I should do it. And so that's really, really important. Just an insight that I want to share with you. It takes asking tough questions, making real trade-offs, and exercising serious discipline to cut out the competing priorities that distracts us from our true intention. And so when many people, we just have too many opportunities, which are just pretty much distractions in disguise. Yet it is worth the effort because only with real clarity of purpose can people, teams, and organizations fully mobilize and achieve something truly excellent. This is what it takes. And so it's a really great chapter on this book of just helping you to really keep honing and articulating a purpose statement, or what they call essential intent. And so what is your essential intent? Have you been able to articulate it? What is the contribution that only you can make to the organization? Now, it doesn't mean that you don't do the other stuff. We're not living in la la land. It's all idealistic. But I love the Pareto principle of 80-20, where I make sure that 80% of my time is focused on doing only what I can do, right? And it's not out of a place of ego or pride, but it's from a sense of service and contribution that you want to focus on doing what only you can do. And that's the value that you bring. Now, if you don't know what is the only thing that you can do, then there's a whole, kind of journey to kind of discover that. But for me, what I've learned and what people have paid me to do is to create space where they could find clarity. And so the two words I use is I help people to find clarity and build courage to create the change they seek to make. And I use frameworks to help people see the reality differently, or even to see the reality in components, so they could focus deeply upon one section, knowing that it's part of an integrated whole. I also use processes where I take people on a journey of discovery. And what I've learned, and whether I am a chief operating officer, which is my role right now at my full-time job, or it's my role as a pastor, which I have been, or as a role as a director, a production director who's putting on live production shows as my creative outlet, or in making this, is my hope is that when you spend time with me, I'm hopefully bringing more clarity and courage to help others to be able to do the things they need to do to create the change they seek to make for the people that they want to make it for. And so, so that's kind of a short video for today. Thanks again for watching. I got a full day ahead, so I'm gonna stop now. Now, if you're watching this video and you're new, my name is Sam. Welcome to the channel. I'm so grateful that you're following along. Pretty much I'm doing these regular unedited videos of me thinking out loud based upon some ideas that are inspired by a book that I'm reading, or maybe even just something that I do in a day-to-day that might help you to live a meaningful life, build a beautiful home, and create a better future. And so, so if you're watching to this point, thank you again for your investment in your time, your attention, and your focus. It's super precious, and I don't take it for granted. But hope you guys have a wonderful day. See you next time. Bye.